Hello interwebs, I am late for putting out a video and I need to put out a video like today, which means I just don't have time to edit anything. So I've got a HP that doesn't power on, one of our favourites. Let's go, no edit hero. I've got a pause button and a dream. No, wait, don't roll the intro. I can't edit in the... Don't roll the intro because I can't edit in the intro. Let's go, everyone. Right, so HP laptop doesn't power on. Here's a charger. And I'll plug it in. As you can see, we've got no charge light. So, let's see what we can do about this. First thing we need to do is get the covers off. And we'll get going. So, I need to break out one of my windows. This is going to be a really rough video. So, here's the thing is... I've been late for doing videos, and I've got stuff in the pipeline. There's going to be a lot of rambling in this, by the way, just to fill space. I've got a lot of stuff in the pipeline, but none of it is immediately ready to go. And in addition to that, a lot of stuff that I've got in the pipeline is non-standard things. I've got a couple of reviews on the go, and I've got a personal project that is still pending. And I kind of don't want to put all of those out at the same time, because the thing is, at the end of the day, I post what I want on my channel. It's my channel. I'll post whatever I damn well please. But at the same time, I have to keep half an eye on what kind of content I'm posting in what order and at what frequency. Because if I post a whole ton of oddball videos in a row, I'm going to alienate the people who are here just for repairs, you know? But if you space them out, if you space out oddball videos, the people who don't care for them will just be like, oh, skip that one and just watch the next one because it's a repair kind of thing. So that's why things are, even though I've got videos in the pipeline, things are tough right now. So speaking of tough, this laptop is a HP ProBook. This is a ProBook 420. Sorry, a ProBook 450 G3. And these things are a pain in the ass to disassemble. I'd forgotten. There's a lot of screws for this. I'm hoping it's not a three-piece design. And by three-piece design, I mean it has... it's got a bottom cover, then there's another layer under that. I don't think that's going to be the case, though. It often is on these business laptops. So this is the point where I'd normally go on fast forward. I could pause while I'm taking out the screws, but I think I'm just going to try and go fast. And we'll see if we can do this with no cuts. Like, if I have to cut, then I will, but, you know, I'm going to try and do it without. I've got to remove these rubber stops, because there'll be more screws under those. HP are weird about hiding screws. Like, they've put these little rubber stops in here to cover these screws up, but like there's other visible screws all over the bottom of the laptop. I've always been confused as to why they bother. Like, I get it if you want to cover up screws because screws are ugly, but either cover all of them up or don't bother covering any of them up. Right. I'm mixing up these case screws already. Doesn't matter too much. We'll figure it out. Right, electric boy for these Phillips. Any more? Wi-Fi card. Another screw under there. DVD drive. I hope this is actually fixable. I'm going to be livid if it's not. One of the reasons why I'm behind is I just keep getting false starts on videos. I'll keep finding I'll keep getting a computer that will come in. I'll be like, oh, that's it. That'll make a good video. You know, like a desktop tower will come in, that's a no post. I had one a couple of days ago, and I was like, oh yeah, here we go, no post video. Everyone loves a no post. I recorded the intro for it, got it all set up and going, turned it on, and it posted. It was a no fault found. And I was like, ah. And this is the thing is, you know, I often say to people, oh, there's no video because all of my videos keep being a bust. And people are like, oh, you should post them anyway. And I'm just like, well, this is the problem. Sometimes you literally have nothing. If you put a computer on a desk and you turn it on and it works, there's nothing there. That's not a video. Oh, I think I'm going to have to take out the keyboard. I will just in case. Whoop. Because there's probably more screws under here. I don't want this video to be an hour long, which is why I'm trying to go fast. However, taking out screws and stuff like that is really time consuming. That's why I cut it out of the videos. If anyone's watching this on like 1.25 or 1.5 or 2x speed, hopefully it's going to look like I'm really cool and I'm really fast at disassembly. I'm going to take that out because that might hold me up. Disconnect all of these ribbons. Tweezers, tweezers. Okay, let's have another go at that cover. Right, who's coming off? I'm not sure if this top is going to come off or the bottom is coming off yet. It's not really clear on this laptop which it is. Alright, we're getting clicky noises now. Okay, I think the top cover is coming off. Yeah, the top cover is coming off because the memory and the motherboard is staying on the bottom, and I can actually see now. If you check there, you can see there's a screw coming in from the other side, screwing the board against this plastic shell. So it's the top case that's coming off. So let's go this way up. That being said, this is a really weird split on this. This is a really weird one, actually, because normally for this chassis, this line around the outside is where it would split. But on this ProBook, it's coming off from the bottom here. What a confusing chassis. This is the opposite of what I wanted for a no-edit run. Ugh. Okay, that's going. I'm just trying to... Oh, I've missed some screws along the back here. Oops. Oh. Just prying bits off wherever I can. The more clips we release, the closer we get to the point where it'll just fall apart. Right, something's going. Am I sure that the top is coming off? Because, man, it really feels like the bottom should come off of this, but I don't see how that can be the case with the RAM like that. I'm just going to pop out those memory modules and make sure they're not hiding anything from me. Nope. Definitely haven't missed any screws. Nope, that top has definitely got to come off. I'll just steer it around these connectors. Okay. It has to be this way. Ah, I've missed a screw there. I bet that's holding me up. People in the audience screaming at their screens already. Oh, we're so close. Huh, there we go. Good grief. That was far more painful than it needed to be. Right, what's left on here? We've got an I/O board and those. Power button is up here. We might need that. We'll come back to that. Okay, we're in. This thing is clean as a whistle inside. Good. Right. Multimeter. Got to adjust my mic a little bit just so it's not getting covered by the laptop. Right, multimeter cam. I've just suddenly realised that for this format, we're literally just on the quad layout. The thought hadn't even occurred to me until we got to this point. It's too late to change it now. I mean, I could actually. Let's keep going. This is just going to be a very odd video. Right, let's see. We want resistance mode. This isn't an April Fool's, by the way. I've got something else lined up for that. This is just bad. So, power's coming in over here. Got our reds, blacks, and then we've got some sense pins. So sense and the LED that's over there. Do we have a short on the main power rail or at the input? So I'll put my black probe on a ground wire there. And can I zoom in a little bit? I have got zoom. The problem is because we're on the quad layout, everything's going to be a bit small. Right, let's see. Resistance up there. We've got 125 and rising kiloohms. So no, we're not shorted there. Right, I'm going to stick my head under the camera. I think we're going to need to get this motherboard out to get a proper look at it. Get better access from there. Looks like the power's coming across here and then going under. This is where the battery comes in. So all of the power system is probably on the other side of the board from here. Yeah, let's get this board out. Most of the way there at this point. 12 minutes. Okay. Da 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 da. That needs. Oh, I hate it. Okay. Need to just lift this hinge in the top left. Put that back down again. Put these screws in just because it means that the screen is supported. Right. Any other screws holding this board down? I think we're going. Fan. Whoop. All right. Get out. Put you down there. Oops. Okay. Settle that down in a way that sits flat. Cool. Right. So, let's zoom. Hope the zooming is working okay. We're on the Insta360 link for the overhead at the moment, and I haven't done a lot of testing to see just, like, the zoom looks good on my preview, but I haven't done a lot of checking just to see how much quality I lose using the zoom instead of moving the camera, but it does save me a lot of hassle. Good, okay, right, so let's track this. Power input is power input is there. It goes along here, and then there's vias here. So that then comes down. That is appearing on just this strip here and coming up into here. Let's go over to the microscope, I think, for this close-up. Engage microscope. Zoom that out and bring this guy in. I've got a new one of these microscopes to show you guys soon. That's an upcoming video. And OnStar sent me their shiny new one with a big old screen on it. But I haven't unboxed it yet. Got to get the genuine unboxing. Anyway, right, so our power input comes through here. We've got the DC jack here, and we've got vias coming up here and here. And it comes around here, and here's our DC in MOSFETs. And that is our TVS diode. So we're not going to be shorted here. We'll just double check that. I'll put my black probe on ground, and I will just probe there. So yeah, we're not shorted there. 120k. So the TVS diode is fine. So let's go over to the output here. Comes up. There's our current sense resistor. So the current sense resistor, we're coming through our input MOSFETs. We're going through this resistor. This is a 0.1 ohm resistor, 010, and then that becomes the main power rail. And you can see these two wires here, those are two sense lines that go off, and those will go back to the power management IC, which is there. So this chip is sensing, this chip senses a slight voltage drop across this guy, and thus it can calculate how many amps are going through it, and thus how many watts the laptop is consuming. So, are we shorted on the main power rail? Please be shorted. Makes my life easy. Oh, we're not shorted. Big sad. Okay. Balls. All right. This might be this might be a bust, folks. It's not a short circuit. It's not an easy one. I am the one who gets all the dead capacitors. I am the one who wins. All right, let's plug in the charger and see if power is getting anywhere. Let's go to voltage mode. You see that? The fan twitched. You didn't see that. It was off screen. The fan twitched when I plugged it in. All right. I think I'm getting punked. So I assume that our main power rail is up. Where the heck are we? We're here. It's turned on. I hate everything. It's switched on. It's on. Why is it on? Oh. I was expecting short circuits. Okay, let's turn that off again. Did this thing just need... Oh, maybe this thing just needed a BIOS reset. What's... 3.1, it's fine. Could it have just been bad RAM? But we had no light on the charger. Am I going to fix this thing just by taking it apart and putting it back together again? I mean, I can post that video. This just isn't going to be the hero shorted capacitor speed run that I was envisioning. It's going to be I talk a big game about how I'm going to fix this laptop when actually all I did was take it apart and put it back together again. Which is valid. You can get a lot of fixes doing that. But still. I'm a big fan of the car channel Mighty Car Mods, and they have a video format that they do when they're working on a car and there's just a lot of oddball work that needs to be done that's going to take a while and they can't really be bothered to do a big elaborate video for it. They call that format Disrespected. So like, let's say they're working on a Civic. They'll title the video Disrespected Civic. There's a long and complicated joke behind the reasoning for this name. But at any rate, they'll title their video Disrespected Whatever. And the video for that is just long, rambling, very little editing involved. So, like, I could have called this Disrespected HP. That might be the title of this video. We'll see. Or if I just don't get anywhere, again, this is the kind of video, like, if I just don't get anywhere with this, what's the point of posting this video? This is why stuff gets thrown out. Because if I've got a nonsense no fix, like, was there actually any learning experience from this? I don't know. Some people watch just because they want to hear me talk. They just want to hear me waffle. That's fine. But, you know, you get some people who get legitimately angry if there is no learning in the video. They're like, waste of my time. And I'm like, okay, that's all right. I'm not mad about that. All right. Okay, I haven't put the RAM back in. Where's the keyboard? Can I plug in the keyboard? Because the keyboard will give me... Oh, it won't. Where's the caps lock? Where is the caps lock LED? Is that on the top cover? I don't know. Okay, I'm losing the plot here. I'm looking for a caps lock LED because HPs will use the caps lock and num lock and wireless light and stuff like that to flash beep codes at you or post codes. I'm gonna put some RAM in this and see if it posts. Also, I've trapped a cable down there. Let's move that. Let's put you in there. This is going to post now, and I'm not going to look like an idiot. Because I went in guns blazing, expecting a short circuit. And it just needed the RAM to be reseated, which any idiot can do. Right, plug the power in. No light on the charger. Is there anywhere on top that I can measure power at here? I guess I can check the charger itself. Yeah, power at the charger. It's not thinking about anything now. Okay. Let's put this guy over the top so I can plug in the power button. Might need to remove the power button from the case in order to do this. I think I will. It's only one screw. Oh my god, this video is now 25 minutes long. This is a nonsense video. I hate it. Right, power. Power. Okay, we've got a power light. You know, I didn't try and turn... Okay, well, it's on. Whoops. It's on. What was the fault this was in for? It's in for no power. Bizarre. Okay. It's just... Oh, there we go. Post configuration change. Memory size has changed. Okay, this is fine. That's just a memory change notification. I didn't even reset the BIOS, and it's just come good. I mean, I'm not complaining. Let's put the covers back on and see if it works. If it works, this is technically a fix, and I'm going to post this nonsense video as is. Disrespected HP speedrun fix. Absolute nonsense. Okay. I'm gonna put the power button back in. Whoa. I hate repairs like this. This is the reason I should have tried pushing the power button. This is the thing. When you suspect that a computer might have a short circuit in it. Oh, that's the phone. Okay. I'm actually going to pause while I answer the phone. All right. Phone call taken. I would have just done that live, but, you know, Sod's Law says. I've put some of the things back in while I was talking on the phone. So we haven't lost any time. All right. I want the keyboard. Right. And I'll just click that keyboard in just so it doesn't fall out. Flip the laptop over. The keyboard just fell out, so that's cool. Intel SSD. Let's put this back in. We're just going to put everything back in and just see if this thing now starts. So before I was rudely interrupted by the phone, I think I was saying, I was talking about, yeah, if you suspect that there's a short circuit in the board, then you shouldn't turn it on. So I'm always like, you want to show to people before you start doing the video, look, see how this laptop doesn't work, just so when it starts working, some smart ass can't turn around and say, well, it wasn't broken, mate, kind of thing. But at the same time, this is why there's a lot of mileage in, you know, making sure, because for all I know, it might have turned on if I'd actually just pushed the power button. Who knows? That's why now this whole video, I'm just like, oh, am I going to bother with this video now? Is there any message here at all? No, that's the wrong screw. I might just post it just because it's a nonsense video that people can have a laugh at. Right, everything is plugged in. Not all the screws are in, but all the plugs are in. So if it starts now, then we are WinRAR. Where's the... I'm going to put the battery in as well. Maybe this whole thing is just a charge issue. Right, I've plugged it in and we've got some power going on here. A light has come on up the corner. I don't like that. Yeah, it's powered on. Sure, okay. Didn't really want it to do that, but okay. Right, if I plug the charger in. Right, it's powered on. There's still no light on the charger. It should boot up. Let's just see if it actually gets to a... Can I startup menu? I just want to get through this faster. Yeah, cool. No problem. Right, continue boot. Just get to Windows. I just want to know if you're charging the battery or not. I don't think it's charging the battery. And if it's not charging the battery, there's no way I'm going to be able to do this in real time. Right, thankfully we've got a generic username. It's just come up with the username admin. There's a good chance that there's no customer data visible here. I'm just going to move that off shot a little bit, just while I verify that there's no personal data appearing. Let's move this just so it's looking at screws instead of a weird texture. There we go. Okay, right. So let's just hide desktop icons. There we go. It's booted into Windows and it's charging the battery, man. Oh, all right. A little bit slow. It needs a service. Yeah, it's working. And we've got a light on the charger now as well. This is done. I'm moving to servicing. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you soon with more videos. Like, comment, and subscribe. Disrespected HP nonsense video, go. See you soon.